What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Knab and Ro Show. I'm here with my compatriot and partner in crime, Ro. Say hi, Ro.
Hi, kids.
And welcome back to the podcast. So this week, what are we talking about, my friend?
We're going to talk about food.
Food. So we were kind of playing with a couple different topics, mainly just cereal. But then I couldn't really think of, that many cereals. But
right.
I think we should still talk about it.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about comfort food. How about comfort food? Because that would encompass my cereal.
Love of
really?
Cereal.
So we could do comfort. Yeah, we could do
well, let's start there. Why don't you explain?
Yeah. So comfort food. So comfort food is something that, at least to me, I mean, everybody can have their own definition of it, but comfort food for me is something that is like a nice warm hug, and it just makes you feel better after you eat it.
A nice warm hug, huh?
Yeah, like if you're having a really crappy day and you're just like, blank would make me feel so much better.
What if you're having a good day? Can you still do comfort food then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can have ice cream whenever. I mean, I love French fries. French fries are a comfort food of mine. I'm having a really crappy day. I'm like, I'm gonna get me some French fries because that just makes my world so much better.
I have one of my, and I don't want to say who, but one of my favorite doctors. See, if I say my favorite and then I say who it is, then they're gonna be like, oh my god, why aren't I your favorite? But no, one of my favorite doctors I have, it tells me all the time that I should bring in French fries. Because the doctor absolutely loves different types of French fries. So I completely understand the whole French fry notion because it's not the first time I've heard it.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's just great. Great.
So,
French fries are good.
So French fries, ice cream. You said there's a type of cereal that is a comfort food. What is that, and why is it a comfort food for you?
Well, I love a variety of cereals. So I'm not gonna, my favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles. But I do enjoy Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
And Lucky Charms. See, the problem I have is that growing up, we never really got like the full box cereal because there was one of four kids, and then my parents' house was the hangout house for my brothers in their teenage years. So of course my parents were feeding other children, and so at one point we ended up transitioning from the box of cereal to the bags of cereal.
Oh my goodness!
Because it was just cheaper when you have teenage boys and all their friends over at once.
Well,
so
yeah.
It's just,
Oh, I 100% get that because I was one of those boys once.
Yeah.
One
so,
day.
yeah. But, so Fruity Pebbles are great. Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops.
So you mean just like in general, when you eat cereal, it's
anything.
like a comfort food for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I have a buffet of cereals that I turn to, or if like a late night snack right before bed. I'm like, this will fill my tummy up and make me sleep better.
So, do you have any specific places that you consider comfort? Like, if you go to this one restaurant, when we're not social distancing and all that jazz, but when you're going out, what is your go-to restaurant for being quote unquote comfort food for you?
I wish I could go more, but they tend to be a little bit further out and very busy. But there's this kind of mom and pop Italian restaurant that I absolutely love, and I love Italian food. And they are amazing. And if I could go there every day, I would.
Okay.
But I don't.
So
Italian food is my favorite, and they're like home style Italian food.
Yeah, so is that Italian food in general or specifically that place?
I enjoy Italian food in general. That place is my number one, just because I like it. And even if I go to like not Red Robin, but Olive Garden, I enjoy a little bit of Olive Garden, but it just doesn't compare to this Italian restaurant.
I
So
feel like Red Robin is probably your favorite place to eat, because this is not the first time we spoke about Red Robin on a podcast.
I know. Well, see, the problem is with this whole like social distancing thing. They deliver, so that's my
Yes.
problem too.
Yeah, I remember my brother was my brother and my sister. They were talking about 2 podcasts ago about Red Robin and how they have
Yeah,
these
it's
like
your brother.
yeah,
Yeah,
he has special deals or whatnot when they go and take their
Yeah.
kids.
yeah.
Yeah. So I still have yet to do that. I haven't quite got to that point in my Red Robin adventuring.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, Red Robin. They're doing free delivery right now, which is dangerous because I think I've pretty much had Red Robin almost every week. Almost every week. No.
Ooh, wow. That's not bad.
know.
I mean, it's good.
No.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
worth it.
And they have a wide variety of things, so there's that, and
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well, I think it's awesome. So my
Yeah.
go-to, I have 2 places that I would say I would go for comfort food. One of them specifically is Atmospheric, and it has the good food, but it's the atmosphere that always gets me, and that oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. Cracker Barrel. That's what it is. Cracker Barrel.
Oh, Crackle Barrel.
Yes. So
Yeah, we just had one open up here. I've never been.
oh
but
my
we
god.
so I've never experienced Cracker Barrel, but one just opened up maybe a year ago. Perhaps?
Let me tell you what. Cracker Barrel, they're all basically they're very much the same, like very similar as far as their makeups, how they look on the inside, but some of them are made in the dining room slightly different. I mean, so there is a fireplace, literally a wood burning fireplace in every single one, so you can be eating dinner and enjoy a fire there.
Do they have gift shops too in there?
They do. The very
Yeah,
front
okay,
entryway is a
okay,
giant gift
okay.
shop, yeah. But there are some specific ones up here in Dayton and northern Cincinnati that has a small 2-person table that literally is right in front of the fire. And I
Aw.
go there, and to make it comfort, I have to have breakfast. That means like blueberry pancakes, bacon, some, let's say, hash browns, eggs. Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my whole comfort food thing comes in.
You can never go wrong with pancakes.
No, you can't. You really can't. So,
Great.
my number 1 comfort food place, that would be the Waffle House.
The Waffle House. Waffles.
Yes. The Waffle House. So, okay, I digress a little bit. So, the Waffle House. Why do I keep saying the Waffle House? Oh my god. So, in Waffle House, there are, if you've been there, it's kind of like a diner, right? So you go in, there's a jukebox, you see them working on your food and all that jazz. So you get kind of this like homey town feel. But
Yeah.
I always get the same thing. It is scrambled cheese eggs, raisin toast, hash browns extra crispy, and bacon extra crispy, and it is phenomenal. I love it. I get it every time. I've had people that go with me, and I'm like, I'm telling you, try this. You'll never go back. And they do. They're like, yeah, well, that's I won't lie, that's pretty much amazing. Like, well, I
Pick a
told
breakfast place.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what other foods? Well, I guess I feel like we're stuck on comfort foods here, but
Yeah.
So,
let's see. What else? I love pizza. Pizza is its own food group, in my opinion. Like, pizza's good. I enjoy pizza. I could eat that every day for the rest of my life and still be totally fine.
really?
I would never get tired of it because there's a wide variety of pizza. I mean, there's so much you can do with it,
That is very true. That is very
and it
true.
covers all food groups of the pyramid.
It depends on what pizza you're eating there.
Well, so I don't like super thick crust. So I always get my like thin crust pizza. So that helps with the carbs. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I do enjoy that.
So let's put a focus on pizza and then pizza places. So do you guys have Dewey's Pizza over there?
No.
Okay. So Dewey's Pizza in Cincinnati, at least, I think it's over in Midwest more or less. It's a good sit-down place where they focus on different pizzas. Like my favorite one, which is interesting, has artichokes and stuff like that on it, is called the Green Lantern. But it is fantastic. It is super delicious, but you have to do it with a ton of Parmesan cheese. It's not the same unless you just douse it with Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
But I feel like that's just what I do, and I shouldn't do that, but I do.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys have an Abby's Pizza
We do not.
place. Okay, so they have a really good kind of supreme. I don't like anything spicy, but their supreme pizza is really good, and I do enjoy their crust. It's not super thick, but I'm a big person on Papa Murphy's, which is a take and bake place.
Take and bake?
Yeah, so they make everything. Like you call and you're like, yeah, I want this type of pizza, and then you bring it home and you bake it in your oven, so you can make it how crispy or uncrispy you want it.
Huh, interesting.
And it's cheaper than like Pizza Hut or all that. But
yeah, we have a place right here called Blaze Pizza. It's kind of like a not Panera, but a kind of like a Chipotle style thing where you choose your sauce, you choose your fixins, and they put it in one of those like big wood burning stoves or whatever they call it. Not wood burning stove. What is it? Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. The
big brick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a couple of those right here. It's called Blaze Pizza. That's always fun to go to.
We have one of those too. It's called Mod Pizza.
Oh yeah, Mod. I know Mod.
Yeah. We have Mod Pizza, and they're good. I enjoy them. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. So okay.
Not a Domino's fan.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is like, so which like chain pizza place would you say you go to most?
I'm a Papa Murphy's girl, like hands down. That's where I go all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't be opposed to eating pizza chain pizza, but if I'm gonna order something, I'm getting it from Papa Murphy's. And really, it is cheaper and it's a lot fresher. I feel like they have fresher things. It doesn't taste canned, and the overall taste is good too. I do enjoy a good sub sandwich though too. That's a good food item as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. So, you guys have Pizza Huts. I feel like Pizza Huts are like nationwide, right?
Yeah.
So specifically, it is the stuffed crust pepperoni pizza.
That's yours. That's your go-to.
Oh, because you could eat it backwards, you could eat it forwards, you could eat it sideways, you could roll it up, and if you want to, there's always different types.
Yeah.
Right? So, do you dip your pizza in anything? Do you have like a sauce that's like a go-to? No.
Nope, I don't. I mean, sometimes I'll take like if I have two pieces and it's kind of like extra saucy, the first piece I eat, I'll take like the crust and like dip it in like the extra sauce that's on the second piece. But no, I'm a traditional. I hardly ever use a fork to eat my pizza. Flip it over.
No. What weirdos use forks? Oh my goodness.
My mom.
Oh, sorry, mom.
Sorry, mom. But I'm not a big pepperoni fan either. I don't like, the oil just like sitting in like pools on my pepperoni. So that's an issue too. Although if you put Parmesan on it, it does soak it up. But
that's true. That's true. I like dipping it in ranch.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah,
it's just so good. Oh,
do you have a favorite ranch brand?
I mean, there's always Hidden Valley, which is kind of like the go-to. Yeah. I grew up on that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Hidden Valley. There's this. I'm more of a blue cheese when it comes to salad dressing. I like blue cheese.
Yes, me too, Ro.
Yeah, I like the Lighthouse. I don't know if you have a Lighthouse brand blue cheese, but that's something that is around here. But there's this restaurant here, this cafe that makes their own like homemade ranch, and oh my god, it's amazing. They sell it by the gallon. You can buy it. Yeah, it's just great. It's so good. Amazing.
Interesting. So let's say you're going on a road trip, right? You're getting stuff for the car. What's your go-to snack on those road trips?
Ooh, jerky's a good one.
Ooh, yes, jerky's.
Good jerky.
Bad for the heart, but good.
Yeah, so much salt, but it's a good. It's like it's a good road trip food. Trail mix is also good. I like trail mix. And then chips of some sort. My favorite chips are the sour cream and cheddar Ruffles chips.
Oh, those are so good.
But they give me like really bad heartburn if I eat too many of them.
Yeah. I think that's most of them, right?
Yeah. Well, the Sun Chips, I do enjoy Sun Chips, and those are good too. Yeah. So yeah, that would probably jerky, some trail mix. Yeah.
Okay, so I agree with that, but I'm a little bit on the opposite side of the spectrum on things.
Oh, okay.
I need to have either gummy worms or gummy savers when I road trip, or it ain't happening.
Gotcha.
It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, that is 1,000% my go-to snack. Now, I can say also cheese Pringles.
Ew, Pringles, gross.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, no.
You don't like Pringles?
No. Okay, do you prefer Cheez-Its or Cheese Nips?
Cheez-Its.
Okay, thanks. Because if you're a Cheese Nips fan, we almost can't be friends.
No, dude, what? I've never even had Cheese Nips, I don't think.
Yeah, I think does Nabisco make them? Or does
Nabisco, ding!
Yeah, I don't know. But there's Cheese Nips and Cheez-Its, and yeah, no.
Well, okay, well, I do like Pringles. I think it's a fun light snack. I enjoy eating it, especially the cheese.
So like a commercial.
But I mean,
it's a fun light snack.
Yeah, but it comes, it comes. I don't know. Okay, so my love for it comes more or less from skiing. We'd always get some cheese or some, what was it, onion and something, whatever, and we just eat it on the way to go skiing. And so for me, it's more of just, not just a
sentimental.
Snack. Yeah, it's like a memory. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, well, that's what the whole jerky thing is too. Because when we would go as a family, we would take the back roads and we'd get to this small town, and they had a meat cutting place for game. People would bring like their deer and everything, right? Well, they would keep a percentage of that, part of their thing, and they would make like their own pepperoni sticks, beef sticks, old-fashioned jerky, sausage, and so we would make a pit stop and we would get and the pepperoni sticks tasted way better than those icky Slim Jims and grossness. Like they didn't have like the chunks of like fat and everything in them.
Yeah.
So it was like a higher quality to me. And then this one time we were driving, every year we make our trip, and we go and we were passing through, and they had closed, and that was like 2 years ago, and trips have never been the same since. Like we still drive through the same town. It's like now a gym, and we're just like, oh, because they had like the best jerky, and it was such a treat, and that makes me sad thinking about it.
Have you ever dehydrated steak or meat or whatever to make your own home jerky?
No, my brother has one though.
Yeah, my sister did it. So her and her husband were going to go on this health kick, and they started buying meat and stuff to dehydrate it. They made their own. I don't want to say licorice, but like a
fruit leathers. Yeah.
But like dehydrating fruit as well, and that. I don't mind it. It's actually pretty good. I won't lie.
Yeah. No, I've tried some of that stuff too, and it isn't bad. No, he actually, I think he may have tried fish once.
Yeah, dehydrated fish.
Yeah, like fish jerky type thing, and he said it turned out. Maybe I'm wrong, but
now. Okay, so this brings me to another kind of topic around food.
Okay.
Different types of ways to cook food. So, for example, I just became known, I don't know, I would just say 6 months ago. When was Christmas? December? So like 4 months ago? Oh, air fryer?
Oh, yes. Yeah, my sister got one for Christmas, and she thinks she definitely votes yes on that.
So, okay, I've done a lot of stuff, like I've made my own fresh cut fries in the air fryer. Like I'll take a potato, I'll cut it up, do that stuff. We've even found getting just regular fries, like in the bag.
Oh, the frozen?
Yeah, seasoning them and just going from there. Those are delicious. Just put them in the air fryer. They're fantastic.
Right.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We've got, what else did I do? We've done all types of different stuff in there. Now, I'm a little impatient, so sometimes it's not the best. Like we've tried steaks and other stuff, but you know, there's a limit to the madness, I think. But yeah, so that's where I'm going for that.
Yeah, I'm not too extravagant. I'm very much a if I like something, I make it all the time type of thing. I don't have anything other than, like stove and microwave and oven. I don't even have a barbecue or a grill or anything.
Yeah? Oh, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta get yourself a grill.
Well, it's just me, and so usually if we're doing grilling, it'll be like in a family setting. So it's I'll bring a little extra to grill, and then I'll just take home. But
Okay, so are you guys a gas cook family or a charcoal grill family?
definitely gas.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, my dad has a really nice good barbecuer. Yeah, he does really good.
I
believe his is gas.
I need to introduce you to the wonders that is charcoal. Charcoal
I feel like
is fantastic.
I've been to barbecues where people have had like the little round like charcoal pit ones.
The Weber grill.
The Weber ones, yeah, and they put like a bunch of lighter fluid on it, and completely.
The Boy Scout water. Oh, man.
But yeah, I don't think I've had steaks cooked on that. Hamburgers and hot dogs, sure, but not steaks or chicken or anything. So.
Oh yeah, ribs, steaks.
Yeah,
absolutely. So I guess that goes to the next thing. Are you a big fan of grilling out? It's like having barbecues and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I make a really good broccoli salad and a good pasta salad. My mom does a really good homemade potato salad, which I really love. She's good at that. My mom's generally a good cook. But yeah, no, I like it. That's what we do a lot of that in the summer. We'll break out the grill and do that, play games, and do like some corn on the cob or something. So
some corn on the cob. Do you grill your corn or do you boil your corn?
We usually boil just because there's 6 of us plus wives and husbands. So it's a lot of us. So it takes up a lot of. It's just easier because we can boil the water while the meat and stuff are finishing up on the grill. So it's just more convenient that way. Everything kind of gets done at the same time.
Okay, let's check your international tastes here. So favorite international foods that you like.
So, I haven't traveled a lot of the country, so there's that. So anything I've had have been, through restaurants and stuff. But how authentic are the restaurants sometimes? Sometimes you don't know.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the Italian food. The restaurant that I had mentioned, they make a really good lasagna, like to die for lasagna, at least in my opinion. They use a sausage that some people may not like, but I really like it. And their calzones are like ginormous.
Yeah.
So there's that. I do enjoy Chinese food.
Oh yes.
To a point.
What's your go-to?
Oh gosh, sweet and sour chicken or pork, and then I do like fried rice.
Yes.
So yeah.
Do you take soy sauce and put it on your rice?
No, I usually put the excess sweet and sour on my rice. Like I'll mix it in.
I feel like you were almost disgusted when I told you that.
Well, see, okay, so here's my thing.
God, no.
I don't. I know. I should really have a different tone, but I'm not a big salt fan, so I don't have salt in my house.
No
I don't
salt at all?
Salt. I have no, and I ended up hurting my foot a couple years ago, and I was off work for a couple months, and some coworkers were so generous to come over and make pupusas and some homemade salsa. And so they were just like, you just sit here, because I couldn't be on my foot. And so you just sit here, we'll, cook something for you. And da-da-da. So they're over here and they're like, where's the salt? And I was like, I don't have any. And they're like, man. What? How can you not have salt? And so I did buy some of the Lawry's seasoning salt. I do have that. I do enjoy that. And I love pepper, so I have pepper, but I don't have salt.
Okay. So I love salt. I'm on the very opposite spectrum there, But it's not just a regular. I'll use regular salt, but if I can get my hands on some sea salt,
ooh, yes,
that's where I go first every time.
Yeah. I'm not a salt fan. I don't. If it's too salty, sometimes like I don't like Wendy's French fries because they're too salty.
Really?
Yes. I know, I'm weird.
It's hit or miss at Wendy's, really. I've been to Wendy's and
Yeah.
had some of the blandest tasting fries I've ever had.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with McDonald's fries. Like they're always good.
Interesting. So I've had some really salty McDonald's fries.
Yeah,
And that's typically why I go there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had an issue with salty McDonald's fries.
Oh,
But yeah, so I don't own salt. I don't salt anything. I mean, I have high blood pressure anyway, so I guess it's an okay thing because I don't have to, low salt, type of thing. So if it's not in the house, I don't use it. But yeah, I don't own salt. It's kind of sad. My mom, I don't use ketchup for hardly anything either, and so my mom ended up like buying me this ketchup bottle. Just so when she comes over to eat, she has ketchup. She likes ketchup on a lot of things. And I'm like, okay, well, this is your own ketchup bottle because I don't use ketchup.
See, now you got to take the ketchup, put some salt in it, so you don't have to like worry about salting and ketchuping your stuff. You just kind of mix it all together.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Although I do like ketchup chips from Canada, which is weird.
What?
Yeah. Have you not had ketchup chips before?
No.
Oh my gosh. You're missing out.
Tell me all about these ketchup chips.
So ketchup chips you can get in Canada. Lay's is my favorite brand, and I feel like, and I've shared the wealth with a lot of other coworkers and friends on these ketchup chips, and I find, and they would agree with me, I find that they are a combination between barbecue and salt and vinegar chips.
Okay.
Yeah. So like. Yeah. So when you get, when you eat salt and vinegar, you kind of get like the little pucker kind of in like the back of your cheeks.
That tinge. Tinginess.
Yeah. So you get that plus kind of like a barbecue-y type vibe. So. Yeah. Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever have the option, to try ketchup chips, I definitely, I'm not one to investigate a lot of different food types. I'm very much like, no. But I did try that, and it was probably one of the best things I ever did.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay, so ketchup chips would you say that's the one thing that you think I should try because I've never had it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a recipe that you might be like, oh god, it's so gross. But if you try it and trust me on this one, it'll be worth it, okay?
Okay.
I want you to get a piece of bread, don't toast it, just white bread, wheat bread, whatever the heck you want. I think white works better. Okay? And then what I want you to do, you're thinking crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah, what I want you to do is go ahead and get 2 hot dogs, cut them directly in half, like longwise, not horizontal, obviously that would be weird, but cut them straight down, right? But don't cut them all the way where they're separated, so you can just kind of fold them down.
Okay.
And then put them in the skillet. And
with the bread?
No, not the bread, just hot dogs. And then you kind of just go ahead and take care of the hot dogs that way, right?
Okay.
On one piece of bread, put peanut butter. On the other piece of bread, I want you to put apple butter. And then put the hot dogs in the middle.
What?
I'm telling you, before you knock it, you gotta try it.
I feel like this is. Are these like staples you keep in your house?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
because I'm just thinking perhaps we should, like, when I come visit, you should do that.
I shall absolutely. I have actually no. I have no apple butter here.
Okay.
But if you come, I will go ahead and get it, and then you, me, Stephanie, and the kids all make us some peanut butter hot dog, apple butter sandwiches.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes. It's so delicious.
All right.
So to finish this podcast, tell me, what is your go-to thing that you cook?
That I cook. Well, I make a really good lasagna, so that's I don't usually do that unless a family gathering is happening, just because it's an awfully big thing of lasagna. I do lately. I've been doing a lot of grilled cheese, just because it's easy and I'm home and it's the ingredients are cheap.
Cheese.
But I do, yeah, you can't go wrong with cheese. But I do, instead of using butter, which is usually how it goes, I use mayonnaise instead.
So instead of, because typically you're going to put the butter on the outside, so when you sizzle each side of the bread, it kind of like seals in the butter flavor.
Yes, but instead of butter, I use mayonnaise.
And you cook the mayonnaise like that?
Yeah, you should try it.
Really?
Try it. It's delicious. You still get the same golden brown, and it's try it. Just try it. Just try it.
Okay, yeah, I will for sure. Absolutely.
Try it. Yeah. Just try it. I mean, if you don't like it, what's the worst thing you do? You just make another one with butter. Like
you're like
not a big, just try it.
Just try it.
Yeah. It kind of elevates, it escalates the grilled cheese game.
Okay, I will definitely try that. Okay.
Yeah.
So my go-to is we like to call an Italian chicken. So I've actually switched it around and implemented it a little bit different than normal, right? So typically we go and you poke a bunch of holes in both sides of the chicken. You put seasoned salt meat tenderizer on both sides of the chicken, and then you marinate it and sit it in Italian dressing for like an hour or so. Just let it sit and soak it in. And then you go ahead and cook it in the skillet, and there you go, Italian chicken. But
Sounds
now
good.
I've taken it a step further, and what I've done is I've taken the chicken, instead of poking holes in it or using meat tenderizer, I'll take a mallet, an actual meat tenderizer, and beat the crap out of the chicken, flattening it a little bit, season salt, then put it in the Italian chicken, and it makes it so much more juicy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. But yeah. Well, do you have anything else to say to everybody else tonight, Ro?
I don't. Hopefully we've made you hungry, and if we have,
Yes.
I think we've listed a couple good recipes. You know, try out that grilled cheese with the mayo instead of the butter.
And they're all thinking, yeah, you made us hungry until Knab starts talking about peanut butter, apple butter, and hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
And then I ruin everything for the whole crowd. Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, my goodness. But I want to thank you
so
guys.
questionable about that.
Yeah, that's right. No kidding. But I want to thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this, go ahead and jack that like button right in the nose. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about the Knab and Ro Show. And as always, this podcast is a wrap.
Till next time, kids.